What is up, guys? Welcome back. My name's TheSimYin. My name is Yin. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there and other simulation games? Anyway, guys, we're gonna get right into the tea because there is tea, guys. Oh boy, like when is something not going on in the Sims 4 community? So I do want to give a shout out to the Sims community.info because this is where the article was from. It was a while back I did a video about doxing in the Sims 4 community, and basically a lot of CC creators were putting trackers in mods so that they could make sure people weren't giving out their mods for free on other sites, such as stealing other people's personal information, threatening and harassing people. And not all CC creators and mods, but enough to spark EA's ears and have to come out with a whole statement because they felt that it was violating their EA terms of service. Now, everybody was going like, what the hell? Like, no, a lot of people actually didn't even know about this, and personally I didn't either until a subscriber actually brought this up to me, which made me do this video. So I'll link that video down below if you guys are actually interested on the backstory between that. But basically, you know, they had to come out with, you know, a list saying this is what's going to go on, this is what you can do with it. And there was a lot of concerns because people were, you know, basically saying that like the downloading should be free for everyone. Now I am going to get into my own personal opinion about this entire thing towards the end of this video, so you guys just stay tuned for that. But really quick, I do want to go over the article that The Sims 4 just released about mods and game updates. So if you guys don't know, with custom content mods, they actually broke down everything for you guys. And basically custom content is like, basically this is the tradition of players made clothing or objects to the game. So sometimes just referring to the Sims community as CC. For example, new hair, new clothing, new furniture. And game mods are features to the game that actually change everything, such as animations. These mods may include script code, but not always. For example, a new trait, new console cheats, objects with new functionality, new UI functionality, etc. And then mods are just a blanket term referring to any player-made content for the game. This includes both custom content and game mods, for those who don't know. So if you scroll a little bit more down in the article, they do go into reading saying that, you know, subject to the following, do not promote your mods in a way that suggests that they are endorsed by or affiliated with The Sims, Maxis, or Electronic Arts. This means you cannot use any game logos or trademarks, including versions of the Plumb Bob or key art designs, to promote your mods. You may state that your mods are for The Sims 4 and or for a specific expansion pack. Now, I feel this is wild. If you guys know, a lot of CC and mod creators use the Plumb Bob for, you know, it's a little bit of a signature. I mean, it's The Sims. A lot of people use it as well as for, like, you know, commercial purposes, or like even throwing out these little trailers here and there. So I did find this interesting, and I felt like, I don't know, I was a little bit both sides about why we couldn't use the Plumb Bob. But anyway, they also go into saying that mods must be non-commercial and distributed free of charge. Mods cannot be sold, licensed, or rented a fee, nor can mods contain features that would support monetary transactions of any type. Y'all, oh my gosh, we're gonna get into my opinion. However, Maxis recognizes that creating mods take time and resources. Accordingly, mod developers may recoup the development costs via passive advertisements and donations, as long as passive advertisements and requests are donation must be limited to the mod website or distribution site and not appear within the mod itself. All users must be able to access the mods in full for free, regardless of whether they donate or not. Now, they do continue on to go say that we reserve the right to address any inappropriate mods, including mods that are infringe the intellectual property of privacy rights of others, contain obscene, objectionable, or harmful content, jeopardize the integrity of the Sims 4 gameplay, or otherwise violate the EA user agreement. Now, we all know what they mean by that, because a lot of CC and mod creators, not a lot, but some people were being very gross and making really disgusting mods for The Sims 4. And I am all here for them being banned because, I mean, it was just absolutely disgusting, and I do not support that at all. I do want to continue on to talk about the entire thing about CC creators being and deserving paid for their work. Now, I do think they were doing a little bit of workaround because they didn't want to sound too direct and too forward when they were saying their statements. But I feel personally, this is my opinion, guys, and again, feel free to always comment down below your opinions. Again, I want this to be an open space, an open community, regardless if I, you know, agree with you or not. I want to be able to talk about these things. I want to be able to, you know, make everyone feel like they're welcome to share their opinions and not be so one-sided. You feel me? But anyway, guys, so my opinion on this is, I feel like CC creators deserve to be paid for their work. They work hard, and at times they drop more content on a daily than the Sims 4 franchise themselves. But because this is EA's game, and they of course will have rules, because at the end of the day, sometimes it can jeopardize them because some people take things a little too far. But you know, like, I just feel like going back to the doxing, you know, where people are messing around with people's information and computers and personal information, you know, like, I mean, like, it's like, relax. Like, you don't need to be putting trackers in people's devices. I do feel like some CC creator and mod creators be doing a little too much. They be doing a little bit too much. They be like $20 Patreon for one CC here, and it's like, relax. I'm gonna need you to relax. But anyway, I do also feel like because this is EA's terms of service and people who don't abide by these rules, this could be a sue situation. And some of these creators, because of the agreement they are making when making this content, they could get sued. So I do feel like they need to be a little bit more aware of the situation. And I feel like a lot of people do sometimes maybe just make the content and just go like, oh, well, you know, here, guys. Some people do that. Some people are like, here, it's free. You know, F it, it's a hobby. But some people are like, I make my living off of this. I work really hard for this. And that's where I cross the line of like, I do feel like they should be paid. Now, do I feel like they should be behind a paywall? I don't. I mean, I feel like they should be able to charge, but I also feel like if this is what EA says, guys, I'm not gonna sit here and like, I don't know. I do feel like EA is putting a stop to this because they don't feel like the fact that CC and mod creators are putting out paywalls behind their work and they're not getting things, you know, they're not getting anything out of it. I feel like EA feels like they're leeching off their brand, and you know, EA technically has a part of anything that uses the game they created. Think of it as like, I feel like I have to think of it from like a company's perspective. Whether they're being money hungry or not, they also have the right to say this. And I know y'all are probably like, why are you defending them? Are you like, you defending them, Yin? I'm just stating the obvious. I mean, it's right here, guys. But I also do feel like, you know, modders should be paid for their work. They do add so much to the game, including diversity, bug fixes, packs, and animations. We still never got from The Sims 4. You know what I'm saying? It's been 8 years in the run, and a lot of people would not be playing The Sims 4 if it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for mods and CC creators. A lot of these things that they do put out is like, I mean, guys, it's been 8 years in the making, and because CCs and modders were able to have this, we were able to have these things, we're able to put them and play in the game. I don't know. I just feel like The Sims 4 to me benefits off CC as far as the video game itself, but EA and Maxis are money hungry. They are definitely more on the, you know, quantity over quality side, because we've seen how many expansion packs and how many game packs and how many stuff packs, and we've seen how many damn kits we got. And it's like, even though you can have all of these games and all of these packs and the games still feel empty. And this is what CC and mod creators bring to the table. They bring that different vibe of the entire game itself, and you're able to just like, you know, now here's the thing. There is a lot of free CC creators out there, okay? Trust me, when I first started, there were so many, and there are some that literally charge like $5 a month for Patreon, and there's some people that only do donations, and I get it, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of work. I don't know if you guys have ever tried doing CC and mods. It's a lot of freaking work. But I have to, you know, I want people to understand that you have to think of it from a company's perspective. They are not playing no games. They do not want to get sued because this is still linked to them. People don't understand that when people in CC and mod creators make things, it's linked to their game, and then with that being their game, it's also linked to their company. And so with that being their company, so it's a slippery slope. And I feel like they're saying like, if we put a stop to this now, we don't have to worry about this later. But I also feel like a part of me feels like they're being slick because they know how hard the CC and mod, like at this point, just hire them. Just hire them, because let's talk about high school years and how there are so many bugs and fixes that need to be going on, and they still are like, oh guys, wait till next week, we're gonna get it together. Wait till next week, we're gonna get it together. And there's already CC and mod creators on it, fixing things, giving us backpacks. Guys, we didn't even get backpacks for the high school pack. They're giving us those. We are getting freaking bug fixes for prom. We're getting bug fixes for the actual high school pack itself, which, if you guys have not watched Summer Aaron's video, I highly recommend you watch that video, because I did not even know that. Did you guys know that there was literally 6 quality assurance people for the high school years, and there was 34 city living? Let that kick in. Let that kick in, the fact that EA has such poor working environments, and they lay off so many people, and they don't give a shit about the game. So my thing is, why are y'all so pressed when people make your game better? And I get it, y'all not getting no money. I feel like y'all a little salty. Y'all want a little percentage. Okay, either ask for percentage or let us do y'all thing. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I do feel like these are rules that need to be laid out. I do feel like the rules need to be a little bit more specific, because this is very general, and I feel like they could go both ways with this. Like, somebody could like really release something, and then the EA goes, no, that's not what we meant. But they weren't really clear on the entire thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like they low-key was kind of like general with this whole thing. But y'all let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys actually believe in this? Like, what do you guys think about this whole entire thing? Do you guys think CCN modders should be paid for their work? Do you guys think that they're gonna maybe ban CCN mods because if this continues? Do you guys think that if they release another statement, what's it gonna be about? I'm really curious, because again, I say this all the time, but y'all, I truly mean it. I don't have a lot of Simmer friends. You guys are my friends when it comes down to the Sims community, and I love it. And I also want to express the fact that I always want to create a space in a community to where everyone can have an opinion, okay? I don't want it to be very one-sided. I don't want it to feel like you can't express something because you don't personally agree with me. I love the fact that we've built this kind of community to where everybody feels like they can say anything. Well, not anything. Don't be saying anything crazy, you know, because you will get blocked. You know, crazy. Y'all know what I mean by crazy. But I'm saying, like, I want people to be able to express themselves when it comes down to the Sims 4 community. So go ahead, let me know down below in the comments what y'all think, because I don't know. They be doing too much. I don't know, because they do this, but then they expect us to pay $40 to add weather. You know, like, I don't get it. Like, what is the vision? What is the vision? Long story short, y'all, I do think CC creators should be paid for their work. But I do agree that they should be following EA's terms of service, because nobody got time to be getting sued. I don't want any of my favorite CC modders to be getting sued. I feel like, I don't know why they just don't literally go with, like, what do you call it, collab. Why don't they collab with them? I just don't get it. And they collab with these people from Depop that make these ugly ass clothes for high school years that nobody wanted. Nobody. I'm so sorry. I really from the bottom of my heart wanted to root for these people that they collaborated with Depop. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say that shit is ugly. I don't care. I said what I said. And if you guys disagree with me, then let me know down below in the comments. Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel, because I'm telling y'all how I feel. And I'm like, I'm not here for it. But anyway, guys. Alright, and the article does continue to go on and say, like, how to re-enable mods after an update. And they actually go into really pretty, like, depth with this. So I definitely advise going on this if you guys are still having trouble, like, maybe with your game when it comes down to high school years, because I don't know about y'all, but y'all, it was a struggle trying to get my game to work after this freaking, like, after high school years and that patch update came out. I was stressed, guys. I was so scared. I thought my game was never gonna open again, but it did. Anyway, guys, of course that article is gonna be linked down below for you guys. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation, and I'm really curious to what you guys have to say. Again, I always respond back in the comments, so go ahead and leave one down below, and I will speak to you guys all in the next video. Bye.